1205 North F. I frequently play a lot, actually, in Lake Worth. And, you know, it's kind of funny that, you know, you would fix up Bryant Park and then try to eliminate any possibility of festivals and concerts. And Lake Worth is a funky place. I was born in Boynton, actually, and Boynton is kind of boring. And Lake Worth is not. And I think that's what is so cool about it. And I think we need to do more. We don't need to try to eliminate stuff. We need to do more things. We need to have more festivals. And that's about it. I think everybody else has pretty much covered everything. So.
I just have a question. I have no idea what kind of cost the other people are talking about as far as putting up noise material to block out sound. But as an artist, I would be willing to participate, and maybe all of us get together and have one heck of a music festival for Lake Worth for the arts. And take the money that we can raise, either through donation from people coming out to hear it and support us, or I give up part of my pay for a month or whatever to help the businesses get it where it needs to be. And I'd also pay for a couple of sets of earplugs.
We can answer questions for you as we go along, and I'm going to open it back into the ordinance because we do have time to educate you a little bit more. Some of the bars, the biggest problem we found were some of the open air bars because music travels differently. We found a problem with the Lucerne, music bouncing off the Lucerne back into the neighborhood. The three open air bars are already looking at abatement, already looking at sound, board sound. We did, through Judge Cohen, we found a lot of different ways where they could do abatement, and we're looking into that. For a bar to do some abatement is about $2 grand. However, some of the open air situations, you can't put walls up for walls because it is open air. We were looking at putting some kind of walls between the cottage and La Bambouche because there were some issues there. So we did take that into consideration. And part of our recommendation we had discussed that we wanted an educational process. Pass on the information that we did find to the businesses so they could do abatement and everyone could find a happy medium.
My name is Ryan Reeves. I live at 810 North A. I'd just like to say that when you buy a house, you use common sense. If you don't want airplanes flying over your house, you don't move next to the airport. If you don't want to hear music and be disturbed by people having fun, you don't move to the downtown area. That's one of the things that that I learned just buying my first house. I guess some of the other people that don't like it have probably bought several houses. I think it's just common sense. We recently thought about moving to another area. My wife and I have a little boy, but we decided that we like this lifestyle that Lake Worth provides. We pay our $500 water and power bills, just because. I am a business owner. I am considering opening a location in downtown Lake Worth, and it all depends on the foot traffic that we would see and all that advertising. If it's not there, it won't happen. And if this life that Lake Worth provides isn't there, we will probably move to somewhere where we have a bigger yard and no train flowing through at 2 o'clock in the morning and a sheriff's chopper flying over it and shining the lights everywhere. It all in that thing.
I apologize, I did forget to say when I came up here the first time. I grew up on North J Terrace, right across from First Congregational Church, where Helen Green sang every Sunday. When I was a child, when my ears were so tender and developing, I was awakened every Sunday morning by the loud singing of my church across the street, compliments of Helen Green. Thank you.
What's your name? My name is Andy.
you mentioned that part of what you guys are trying to do is like take steps to help people with Lucerne. But in the very first noise ordinance meeting at City Hall, it was explained that no one can buy a condo in Lucerne without signing a document that says, I understand I'm moving into a downtown area, it's going to be noisy, I'm okay with that. So I don't think we should be doing anything to accommodate people who sign that document.
I did also hear that, but I don't know that to be true. I've never seen
Okay, well, that should be checked, that should be looked into. If that's the case, then that's off the table. We don't have to do anything for them. They already signed that piece of paper.
But also, one of the problems we found is music council officers back in.
Okay, that's a different thing. But the residents of Lucerne signed that paper. They signed that paper, then all bets are off.
Again, I don't know. We have some commission and the mayor there.
Please do.
I forgot this one earlier. Andy, in our conversation this afternoon, I mentioned, did you folks have any numbers of, the employees at the businesses such as Dave, such as Kevin has at the Rum Shack? And you said, no, we don't have the numbers. And I was thinking, well, I bet there's at least 20 at the Rum Shack. Kevin doubled that number. So I know you folks are going to be meeting Monday through Wednesday at noon at City Hall, is that correct? And is that going to be a public invited also?
It is public. Anyone's encouraged to show up. Also, I put that on my list of things. That's something that has not come up, which I thank you for that. What he had brought up earlier was how many prospective employees would be lost when businesses close.
Along with the subcontractors such as musicians, DJs, etc. Thank you.
Good one.